After the last book I talked about, I really want to talk about something fun, and I want to talk about like a comfort read that I have. So, Punk 57 is one of my absolute like comfort read books. Like, this is up there with Coldest Girl in Cold Town. Even though I found it more recently, I was definitely on the romantasy side of book talk, and like, this is not, I would not call this smut. I would call this romance. It's not super graphic like they kiss, but it's not like, you're not gonna feel weird reading this in front of people unless they have like a mistaken opinion about what this book is. It's by Penelope Douglas. I haven't read any of her other books. I feel like I've heard stuff about her, but I don't have like any preconceptions about what her writing is supposed to be. Like, is this the best written book in the world? No. Is it totally wonderful and do I love it? Yes. I think I've read it 3 times as an audiobook and 1 time through like as the physical book. Honestly, it might be more than that. I keep starting the audiobook and then like not finishing it because I just love kind of living in that kind of, it reminds me a lot of saying like aquamarine or, you know, H2O. It's not a mermaid book. I just keep thinking of like high school kind of dramas that I enjoy going back to. High School Musical, but then with like kind of a darker undertone. One of the things I love the most about this book is there's a playlist at the beginning, and some of these have literally just found their way onto my playlist, and the one that specifically I think about when I think of this book is Square Hammer by Ghost, because there's one scene. By the way, I don't think there's any spoilers in this book that I could possibly give you. Like, it is such a, I hate using the word trashy because I feel like it's a judgment call, and since I've told you already that this is like one of my favorite books, I feel like I can't judge it at all. But I'm trying to find the, there's so much. Okay, kind of like Mean Girls, I think, is another thing that I could connect to this. It's pen pals. It's pen pals turned enemies turned lovers, and I love that. I love that it's like that. It's the idea that things can happen in people's lives, and even if you want to have things go the way that you absolutely wish they would go. Okay, my lovely cat might be about to attack my phone, so if it does, sorry. I'm trying to find the entrance that has the square hammer in it, but I'm not used to. What, is there a bird? Okay. I'm never gonna be able to find the entrance, but there's one scene where they're having a show and the guy has a band. Like, okay, I'm just gonna read the back and then I'm gonna explain my favorite scene. In the 5th grade, Misha's teacher set him and his classmates up with pen pals from different schools. For the next 7 years, Ryan was his everything. She kept Misha on track and accepted him as he was. They only had these rules: no social media, no phone numbers, no pictures. There was no reason to ruin a good thing they had going until Misha ran across a video of a girl named Ryan online. He knew he had to meet her, but he didn't expect to hate what he found. Ryan has gone 3 months without a letter from Misha. Did he die? Get arrested? Knowing Misha like she does, neither would be a stretch. She knows that someone is listening. She needs to know someone is listening to her, but really, Ryan knows this is her own fault. She should have gotten his phone number or picture or something. As a mysterious vandal leaves messages around Ryan's school, she's possessed by the handsome new student who knows how to hurt and heal her. But she can't stop thinking of Misha. He could be gone forever, or he could be right under her nose and she wouldn't even know it. yeah, one of the things that I really like is how there's kind of a undercurrent of self-doubt, and like how you can present one way in private with people who you care about and who you want to know, you know, who you are, and how there's a way that you present to people who you don't care about as much, who are more like surface level, like friends from school, friends who you don't really know all that well, friends of friends, like the perception that you want people to have of you versus who you actually are. My god, my cat is like tripping out so hard. Bob. Okay, I don't even know what to do about him. But I really like that it's not super intense. You know, it's really easy to just read over and over. It's not because you find something new every time you read it. It's just because it's kind of like not that intense, but it's comforting, and it makes you feel warm and happy when things are going well, and it makes you feel kind of sad and upset when things are not going well. And I just, even though I know how it's gonna end, every time I'm like, what if it goes wrong? What if he never forgives her? What if she hates him forever? Like, it's funny, but it's like friends to enemies to lovers, and I love that trope, especially since they've known each other for so long. I think probably I guess you have to keep their ages in your head in order to kind of accept what's going on, because in my opinion the least realistic thing is that if you found out that the person that you're pen paling with is not the person who you think the person is, I feel like I'd just have like a long conversation with them. I'd be like, I know who you are, I think we just need to talk about this. Whereas in the book, he's like, I hate her forever because she's not who I thought she was. And I just feel like that's kind of unrealistic, you know? I feel like if I knew someone for that long and they'd express to me some like self-doubt, problems at school stuff, I feel like I wouldn't be like, oh, they're faking who they are, I hate them, that's stupid. I don't get that. But anyway, this is like a very, in my opinion, like feel-good book, and I don't think it's super like smutty. If you don't want to read like super intense like romance, I feel like this is a good kind of like in between, you know, like it has some scenes where you're like, ooh, but it's not like, you know, it's a little different. I like it.